The Attorney General's Chambers hosted a team from the United Nations Convention Against Corruption to assess Saint Lucia's efforts in combating corruption and enhancing asset recovery measures. This review builds on the previous assessment conducted in 2011, which focused on anti-corruption safeguards within the public service, including policies on recruitment, promotion and whistleblower protection. Juliana Alfred, Permanent Secretary in the Attorney General's Chambers and Chair of the National Anti-Money Laundering Oversight Committee NAMLOC, emphasized that this country visit serves as a follow-up to that process, ensuring continued progress in strengthening Saint Lucia's anti-corruption framework.
So as part of the last review, Saint Lucia would have developed an anti-corruption policy. This policy would have been facilitated through the participation of a number of stakeholders, inclusive of the Royal Saint Lucia Police Force, the other departments of government, the Integrity Commission, and in that policy, we would have developed a number of action plans. For the part of the Attorney General's Chambers, the issue of witness protection would have come up, and I'm happy to report that the government is currently in the throes now of finalizing that legislation.
Tanya Santucci, Crime Prevention and Justice Officer at the UN Office on Drugs and Crime, explained that her office serves as the Secretariat for the UN Convention Against Corruption and its implementation review mechanism. She highlighted that this review is part of a global process in which each state, party to the convention, undergoes a peer review assessment. St. Lucia's review is being conducted by Grenada and Brazil, with oversight and support provided by the Secretariat to ensure comprehensive and objective evaluation.
And the purpose of the exercise is to support states in more fully implementing the UN Convention Against Corruption. So the principles of the convention are the ones that are being reviewed. The idea is to strengthen the legal and institutional framework in Saint Lucia and in all other countries as well that participate in the process.
The review is conducted in 2 cycles. The first focuses on criminalization of corruption and international cooperation, while the second examines corruption prevention and asset recovery. Alberto Martinez Garcia, Associate Crime Prevention and Criminal Justice Officer at the UN Office on Drugs and Crime, elaborated on the multi-layered approach used to tackle corruption, emphasizing the importance of comprehensive strategies to address both enforcement and prevention.
Preventing corruption is very broad. The convention, that is basically the basics that we have here for the review, lays out a number of measures that all states have to comply with. It comes from independence of the judiciary, anti-corruption prevention policies, for example. Also talks about the public procurement and all the measures that you can implement in that. So it's not easy. There's a lot to be done in all the states, but of course, that's why we're here.
A diverse group of government departments, agencies, and civil society representatives participated in this country review, offering feedback on existing mechanisms, identifying potential gaps, and providing recommendations to strengthen the current framework. For the National Competitiveness and Productivity Council, Glenn Simon reporting.